Wait, where's my? Oh, there it is. Look at him go! Look at that little guy. Listen, you'll never be able to have me having a bad day. Look at this little guy. Look at that guy. Look at that guy cut a rug. Look at that guy cut a jig. Look at that guy do his best. Hold on, I'm gonna go through all this away, and then I'm gonna just let this play for the moment. Look at it. Look at him go. Look at him fucking go. Oh, I could have went to go pee. Oh, I didn't do any of that. I didn't do any of that. But hello, YouTube. You're all kind of late to the party. We've been on Twitch for about an hour now. We've been on Twitch for about an hour now. We've been here. Where'd you all go? Nerds. Dorks. Who's the artist that made this? I'll never tell. Actually, yes, I will. I just need the thing. Where's the thing? Is this it? Yes, it is. Are you gonna load? Oh, it did load. This is the creature that made this art. If you like this and you want your own version of this, or you want a VTuber for some reason, or you want a googly-eyed VTuber, or if you want simple doodles, or if you want your fucking chibi version of yourself, or if you want emotes, you go here. Matter of fact, let me do this thing. Let me do this thing. And then bam, there you go. If you want emotes or any of this shit, you do that. You do that. Yay. Spicy option? Oh, good Lord. If you go there for porn, it is not my issue nor my problem. If you go there for porn, it is not my issue and therefore not my problem. You understand me? You understand me? Boston Richie. But we're here for this. Now, listen, children. You all know where I stand with this Roger thing. He should be in jail. He should be in jail, no two way. I even had somebody, can I find it? I want to see if I can find it. It should be under the pinned comment. It should 100% be under the pinned comment of the last video. Yeah. Shut up, me. Shut up, me. So it starts like this. Hey, Leon, are you going to talk about Rampage Jackson? Now, I have no fucking reason to talk about Rampage Jackson when it's his son. That's the one that did all this. And I said as much, but that's not the guy. That's not the guy I'm worried about. I'm worried about this guy, Scott Rayburn. Leon, you're a good dude. And thank you for what you do. Whatever you show us, I know you put hard work into it. And then this guy, right here, right here. Right here. This guy, Moxie. Rampage, Quentin's son's name is Roger. Roger committed the crime. You want him to jump in and say what? Lock him up? The same thing everyone else is saying? It feels overindulgent. I'm glad he's not jumping in. It just happened, and I appreciate Leon waiting on certain cases. Now, the problem with Moxie, it's not really Moxie's fault. Moxie didn't know that I had already recorded saying lock him up. And I told him, Moxie, you're going to be upset with me tomorrow because I definitely say he needs to be locked up. I definitely said it. I for sure. You all heard me say it because I did it in a live setting. What is this? Leon, I'm not assuming, but just in case, that means you are assuming. That means you are assuming. Children, stop doing this. Stop doing this. Stop doing the I'm not doing the thing, but just stop. Just stop it, man. I hope the people who say, why don't you talk about the other race aren't getting to you. They never have. There are people who will defend their race doing shit. There are people out there who will defend their race doing heinous shit with the, why don't you talk about other races? And those people are low IQ. Do what you want to do, man. I was doing that already. We all know you just don't want people murdering each other at the end of the day, but you're also doing really well with drama content, so keep it up. What drama content did I do? You know what? I don't care. I'm just too good at it all, honestly. I saw, what the fuck? I
can't deal with this.
Okay, I'll deal with you at a different time. You. Go ahead, hit me. What you got? Give me your take. We agreed with each other, but I want to see if you take it to the extreme.
I mean, I don't really know any other term for this situation. A famous man's son who...
What do you mean you don't know a term for this? Attempted battery, attempted murder? What are we doing here? What do you mean you don't know a term for this? Attempted battery, attempted murder. Like, there you go. Right, those two. You got two. You got two options.
Has money, has wealth, did something absolutely terrible on camera. There is video evidence of him premeditating the incident. And X is full, and Twitter is full, of people defending him. People saying...
Now, maybe you're confusing Twitter with TikTok, because the more I comb through Twitter, the more motherfuckers are saying he gotta go. But you know what? My algorithm tends to be based around normal people and not whatever this is.
Well, it's really up to the victim if he wants to press charges.
Technically true. I was just saying this shit before I turned the fucking live stream on YouTube. What if this nigga doesn't really press charges, or if he has, or if they've given him the opportunity to do it on his behalf? What if he decides to drop it? What if he decides in the moment to just be like, you know what? Got what I deserved, and they just drop it. The state can pick up the charges. That is true. I live in such a world. I live in a world where if this dude looks at this situation and he willingly decides to drop the charges, do you understand how many people are going to look at him and say that he deserved what happened to him after? And I'm talking about the people who are currently on his side wishing him well. There are going to be some people in that camp who will turn around and say you got what you deserve because he didn't press charges, or if he's already, then drop the charges. I would call him stupid. See, I'm gonna look at it and say why, but I'm not gonna turn around and say nah, you deserve it. Y'all on your own on that one. I can't join y'all on that bandwagon.
I'm going to give a little legal update today on the Rajah Jackson, who attempted to take the life of a U.S. Army veteran live during a wrestling event, and his defenders. Because, by the way, it has now been 2 full days. No charges have been placed, no calls for arrest from local leaders, literally nothing. And I'm not going to, this is crazy. This is privilege. That's all this is. This guy should have been in jail 2 days ago. Open and shut case. Here we have a UFC commentator, big name in fighting, Chael Sonnen. He's had some good takes over a while. He's obviously had a lot of very bad takes. And he essentially puts out this video saying, Well, it's up to Sicko Stu, the guy that had his brain bashed in. It's really up to him to decide whether or not he wants to destroy his career. That's what they're saying. I want to read an actual lawyer's take on this. Shout out Viva.
I don't give a fuck about Viva Fry's take at all because he is just sitting at home making YouTube videos. Unless he actually is in those courtrooms, I don't want to fucking hear his take on a fucking thing. I don't even like listening to Legal Eagle because, like, go be a lawyer. Just go be a lawyer. Go be a lawyer. Stop armchairing from a distance and go attach yourself to these high profile cases. Please do that. Please. I don't need a fucking video of Viva Fry sitting in his car telling me how he thinks the legal proceedings should go in a case. Like, I need more than that.
Ever even be able to talk again, you moron. I think this guy's obviously been hit in the head one too many times.
And now, see, told y'all, motherfuckers will antagonize you if you don't capitulate. Remember what happened with Austin Metcalf's dad. He did not co-sign any of these other motherfuckers who had their own ulterior motive, and they said that he would be the reason for more dead white kids. The same week, a white kid shot up a college.
But like now they're blaming, they're blaming the victim in this, which is bonkers.
It's not really bonkers. Listen, here's the correct way to frame all of this. A guy with a camera shows up and is recording, live streaming. A guy sees this and thinks he's part of the show. So without asking anyone, just goes into business for himself. Hits him in the head with a beer can, grabs him all on his body. Clearly not supposed to be fucking doing this. Amplified by the question of, are you going to sell it? You're not going to sell it? Clearly Roger's pissed off, as anyone would be if they are not a part of the show. And I hold the opinion that if he's really fucking mad about it, deal with it right there. If you truly are pissed off about it, deal with it right there. Motherfuckers throw up pop can. I'm going to say this again. If you are not a part of a show, if you are not on that roster, if you are not a part of the event, and if you are just there, and a motherfucker comes up to you and hits you with anything, 9 times out of 10, you gonna be pissed off. He apologizes. He accepts the apology. They shake hands, disperse. Somewhere in there, he is told that he could get his lick back. And this motherfucker takes that lick back, which is supposed to be one moment, and greatly throws it all the fuck away. There's more than just one element to this. The problem is that the full story is often thrown away because we got to focus mainly on the ending, which I understand. But I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, motherfucker just woke up one day and said, I'm just going to slam somebody to the ground, and then almost beat him to death. He deserves to be in jail. With every layer of what I know, instead of just the fucking ending, my opinion don't change. He still deserves to be in jail. But what often trips a lot of people up, and why they often get mad when they don't get their outcomes, is that they only focus on one key detail and then they run away with it. They don't want the beginning and the middle. They just want the end. And the special bonus features. The end went viral. Him beating the fuck out this dude went viral. But how we got here also needs to be addressed. Now look, for the one dumbass who's not brave enough to even challenge me because you know you're going to lose, whether it's a real beer can or a prop beer can, I don't believe you should be getting your teeth knocked out, bloodied in the hospital for it. Nope. Because if I were Raja and in that moment I'm getting hit with that, oh, I'm swinging back right there. I'm not waiting no hour. I'm not waiting 30 minutes. No. I'm going to swing. I'm going to get my lick back right there. And then if y'all want to hash it out and talk about it, if it was a misunderstanding, we could go from there. Wait. Drop my croissant. I ain't had no fucking croissant. It was a controller. When you fucking wait, when you get promised the lick back and you wait and you on camera telling these motherfuckers, I'm about to show you what type of bitch I am, or I'm about to show you what I do him, you're building a case against yourself. 100%. 100%. Matter of fact, can I show y'all? Can I show y'all like, yeah, I'm gonna show y'all because I think I still got it on my computer. I want to show y'all one of the people who's defending. And look, I'm gonna say it again. Like say this goes to court. There's a way for Raja to walk away scot-free. And a lot of people are not going to agree with me on this. It's because they're so set in stone. Now look, just like yesterday, listen to what I'm about to say. Because of the added notion from one of the people in the building that they are allowing him to get his lick back, a lawyer could use that and try to spin it as, well, after being assaulted, they made him a part of the show so he could get his lick back. And they wanted to do it because Raj is the son of Rampage and they could use that to gain traction. And the reason I say that is if you go all the way back to before a few of us were born, the mass transit incident, Rampage, the fuck is his name? New Jack should have gone to jail for that. He didn't because these motherfuckers weaved in that this was a part of the show. And that the dude who was named Mass Transit asked to bleed. They used that against him and New Jack didn't go to jail. The reason why I think, keep listening, the reason why I think this is not going to work for Raja is because of what I said 2 minutes ago, where this nigga is on stream saying, oh, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, I'm about to show you what I'm about to do. So in that moment of this could be your way out, you also fucked that up too. He going to the big house. If this goes to court, I see him going to the big house. I saw RVD defending him. You think I care what RVD thinks? And Mass Transit lied about his age? That too. Lied about his age, lied about his experience, asked to bleed. And that's how New Jack didn't go to jail for that. New Jack stabbed a motherfucker and was in jail for 3 weeks. Got the guy to drop the charges with the fucking indication that they were going to run a circuit all around Florida based around a storyline where the dude he stabbed gets revenge. He dropped the charges. New Jack left. Can't say I wouldn't do the same. Like, you telling me you're going to drop the charges if I do this and I say yes and we didn't sign any contract. You just doing it off word and you drop the charge. Bitch, I'm booking it. You are never going to find me. I'm telling you, I'm booking it. I'm out of town. I'm out of town. New Jack was a demon. Yep. But hey, according to Chris Masters, he's a part of that wrestling world. You know what I'm talking about? Now, you're going to see this in the video that comes for me like an hour from now. But you know what? There's a few of us here. I just want you to consume. I'm not going to say anything. Matter of fact, I'm going to take myself off the screen. I just want you to consume this.
Hope that Raja Jackson is okay, because what is going on is actually absurd. If you haven't seen, it's this video of this wrestler. I don't know where they are. I don't know who these people are. But my understanding is Raja is a streamer, and he was at some wrestling event, and he was backstage, and one of the wrestlers decides that he's going to like smash a can, like a beer can, against his head. And Raja's like, no, like I'm not going like that. That's messed up. And they actually have to get like separated. Like people have to come in between them. And so now everyone's saying, oh, the wrestler, he saw he was on stream, so he thought, it was a bit. Like, I'm so confused. Like, to me, that wrestler made like a lot of assumptions for it to be okay for him to assault this person. Like, it's just whatever. So they get separated, and then they're like, the wrestler quote unquote apologizes, which is like, all right, cool, let me punch you in the face and then apologize and like let bygones be bygones, whatever. So he apologizes, and he's like, you can get your lick back in the ring. Cool. So Raja gets his lick back in the ring, and I'm not gonna hold you, he lays the dude out. Like, he ends the guy, like, for real. Like, it's a rough watch. It is. However, now everyone's saying, oh, Raja needs to have emotional da-da-da, or like, it to me is weird. It's like, how come it's okay for this guy to make a mistake and like assault someone? He literally misread a situation that resulted in him assaulting the guy. Okay, why is it not okay for Raja to also make the same mistake? Okay, like, I'm sorry, but like, if you put your hands on me and you tell me I get my lick back, I'm not thinking that we got rules and it's like, oh, but only.
Well, why did y'all wait till just now to tell me the volume's too low? Y'all sick. Y'all sick. Y'all evil people. You know what? I'm a Raja Jackson, you motherfucker. I'm going to Raja Jackson, you motherfucker.
Him assaulting the guy. Okay.
How is it now?
Why is it not okay for Raja to also make the same mistake? Okay, like, I'm sorry, but like, if you put your hands on me and you tell me I get my lick back, I'm not thinking that we got rules and it's like, oh, but only as much as you can only hit me as hard as I hit you. Like, no, you hit me, I'm hitting you as hard as I freaking want to hit you, because like, Raja should have been able to walk into that space and not be assaulted. He should have. They're talking about, oh, he needs to get charged. He doesn't need to get charged.
He does need to get charged. Sorry. Hate to break it to you, but that's what needs to happen. It needs to happen. He's got to get charged. He took that to a place it should have never been. He took that to a place it should have never been. All right. I'm not watching. I'm not watching the quartering. I'm not watching the quartering get mad at another motherfucker with a different take. I ain't got it in me. Not today. Not today. I don't have it in me. All right, Repsion. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you need from me in this moment? What do you desire from me? For you to fucking make a video called Idubbbz Needs Help. I think we all need a little help from time to time, but Idubbbz needs to realize that he will never be the hero he wants to be.
Anymore. Literally, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't watch this anymore. I have to say something.
Are you a Radiohead guy in? I'm not. I've never been a Radiohead guy. Anisha was like, oh, Radiohead's so great. I listened to a couple songs. I'm like, oh, yeah, Radiohead is great. And then we get some info that Radiohead is a little bit like Zionist coded.
Oh, wait, I saw this yesterday. You simple-minded fuck. You geriatric definition of everything wrong with my society. Sir, sir, I despise all walks of life. There are interesting individuals who continue to inspire one's own belief in the moment and understanding, in making sure that in these specific moments, we tend to realize that one of us is more important than the other. And those type of individuals are known on the streets as a bunch of bitches. And their time spent is often very concerning, very heralding. And it's often ridiculed for one's own understanding. Those parents got charged for fucking murdering that kid. Oh, and we, okay. I'm in like several different directions right now. So, fuck Idubbbz. This fucking kid who a mom claims that her kid got kidnapped and she got snuck and she fell on the ground, and when she got up, the kid was gone. Everybody heard that story and was like, is that what happened? I've never seen it. I've never seen no shit like this before, where a story about a kidnapped person goes viral and nobody believes it. Then the fucking parents get charged. Like, they get arrested because they stop cooperating with the police. And then they get arrested. And then you have the fucking mom in jail saying, my son actually got kidnapped. My son got actually taken from me. And while she's being interviewed from jail, her husband is being brought in by the cops to find that kid's dead body. So now in my head, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm a join in on the speculation. The mom actually suffered getting punched, and the kid actually got took from her. But the dad is the one who took the kid and killed him and buried him. Because why the fuck would the cops have him outside in an area looking for the body? Why specifically the dad? I ain't gonna lie. I don't like speculating. But if that's true, I'm Nostradamus. I am a philosopher. I am a psychic. I am all the things. Because how the fuck are you sitting in jail as a mother still saying that your kid got kidnapped and your husband is trying to find the body? Like, hold on. Can I get like a picture of this shit? I need like two pictures. I need the picture of the mom. And we do this. Just like my toilet, saw this shit coming. Wow. Hard. Har. She speaks of jail.
Day of heartache in this Capizon community. Why
is it coming out of one ear? Please. Why do you exist to do that? Why can't you ever just, be good?
Parents in Idubbbz are searching for their 7-month-old son. The boy's mother says her baby was kidnapped after she was attacked by a stranger in front of a store last night.
Now his parents are pleading for the public's help to bring their baby boy home safely. Alina Bobian live in Idubbbz with the latest on the investigation. Alina.
Hi there, guys. Good evening. Well, the parents absolutely beside themselves as they continue.
Wait, fuck this. This is like the breaking news story. This motherfucker was out in this fucking area having these motherfuckers search for the body. They did it, bro. If they both didn't do it, he did it. That's my theory. I'm throwing out a theory. I shouldn't do it. I'm throwing out a theory. He did it. He did it. He did it. That's my theory, and I'm sticking with it. He went in and fucking took that kid from her and then brought him in some fucking area and just killed him and then buried him. I'd be sick. Like, in that moment, you gotta realize, like, if the mom's sitting in jail saying she actually had to deal with this, and then you got this motherfucker guiding them to where the body might be. That's my theory. I'm throwing out the gauntlet. I'm throwing out the gauntlet. That's as best as I got for you. That's a twist. It would be. It would be. Now, the other option is they both did it, and one's trying to save their own ass. Like, that's an option. Like, be for real. Like, this is the option that they both did it and she just lying. But after hearing that, seeing this, it's like, man, somebody full of it, bro. I just don't know who. Somebody full of it. I just don't know who. They might both be full of it, but I just don't know who. I wish I could know who, but I don't know who. But overall, like, can anybody answer me this question? What's the point of having kids if you're just gonna kill them? Like, if kids really aren't worth shit to you, you could just not have them. You can abort them. Like, these are all viable fucking options. I'm just saying. Like, if you really don't want them, don't fuck.
You know, last week I started praying for you, Ian, Idubbbz, and I'm not even religious anymore because I genuinely want you to see the light, that you are in an abusive relationship cycle here, and that there is nothing that anybody can say, and I know I'm gonna make a lot of presumptions and assumptions in this, but there's nothing anybody can say that will not convince me that Ian, Idubbbz, is in an abusive relationship, and his wife, Anissa, is a horrible, dreadful, despicable, toxic, destructive leech.
There might be some projection going on here. Like that was a lot. That was a lot in one moment, buddy. And listen, he could be a victim of abuse, but he fucked up a charity, so, you know, fuck him.
Of a woman who has taken every piece of agency from Ian as a man.
She would tell Ian when he was tired. One time we ended sparring, and afterwards everybody's hanging out, and she walks up to Ian and she goes, "You're hungry."
Yes.
And then so they had to leave because Ian was hungry.
I just want to ask you if you've always been shitting your pants. Because since I've known you, you've always had like the IBS. You've
See, this is white people activity. A black man would have already, never
always
mind.
been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well.
Black men don't hit. You've never seen a black man hit a woman. I don't care what OJ did. He ain't even black.
Yeah, someone said pick
And the glove didn't fit.
3 words to describe your fashion, and that's like how you can like work on your fashion. So for Ian, for example, I would say trashy or trailer park would be one. Untucked.
Niggas. What the fuck? And then it just waved.
I would say trashy or trailer park would be one.
just that is tough, buddy. That is probably the most tough shit I have ever fucking seen. That ain't it. How you let your, like, look, as a man, you kind of do reach a point where you just let words roll off you. But you can't, and then fuck, whoever's the cameraman did a wonderful job. First shot, the woman describing like fashion and what it does for you. Then fucking looks at her husband and this is like trashy, hillbilly, trailer park trash. And then it cuts to him. And he's just looking like, what? He's dressed like a reformed skinhead. He's dressed like a neo-Nazi that figured out like, yeah, this is weird. And he refuses to remove these fucking tattoos. Listen, white people play a dangerous game with tattoos. If you don't put those things in the right spot, you will look like something you probably didn't intend to.
Untucked or like a bit unorganized and simple.
COVID rolls around, I get bored at home, so I make an OnlyFans where I'm showing my meat.
Really?
And, well, basically, I'm taking a steak and I'm rating a steak. and like,
see, that's the reaction that you're supposed to have.
And I sent it to Ian, and he got mad and called me and like said I was making fun of Anissa, and like I wasn't.
You'll never understand what it's like to be an ally.
Yeah, it was. He like said
that.
stuff like that. Haven't talked to him since. I was like,
Anissa's body is a skateboard. What? What the fuck? How the fuck? First of all, we got to start talking about these insults. Are y'all learning from me? That is the most Leon-ass insult I've ever seen. I've never seen this woman's body. Hold on. Let's investigate. Let's investigate. Let's find out if we're going to be body shaming today. Let's find out if we are going to be body shaming today. What the fuck is her name? Anissa. I think that's it. Damn, I can't type worth a fuck. I think it's because I'm tired. Anissa Joe. Jesus Christ, what a name. I just typed in Annie and it popped up. Accidentally scrolled past an uncropped image of Anissa announcing her OnlyFans.
I don't really. Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Sky Pack. Come holler.
Welcome. Appreciate the follow. I'm currently investigating. I'm currently investigating. What is this?
I wanted to quit OF like so early on, and Ian was like, "No, you promised 2 years at least. I'm gonna make you stick to it," and I did. And I mean, I still do it. So.
W Mayo, tell that woman make that money, whore. W Mayo, tell that woman make that money. But wait, that was her. Wait, what is this? No. Wait, what is that? Wait. Let me see something. I mean, you? I mean, like, no. See, remember what I told y'all about the tattoos in the right spot? Like, neo-Nazi. Like, this is the vibe I get. That's the vibe I get. Like, you put the tattoos in the wrong spot. You put them tattoos in the wrong spot, Brody. You put them in the wrong spot. That's a problem, Brody. Where's the OnlyFans announcement? I want to see this. You know, for the research. What is it? Anissa the Greasy. Oh God, what a fucking OnlyFans name. Oh God, what the fuck? I typed in the username, and the first Jesus. Jesus. That's not fair. That's not fair. Okay, I think Rob's Media is replying to it. 90% of the fun will be continuing online. Oh God, wait. Oh! I see cheeks! I see cheeks! I see cheeks! Oh, you're not getting in trouble for this. This is ass. This little thigh. Like, what the fuck? I thought that was a hole. It's literally just a... I thought I was going to see a hole. Like, this is just a thigh. It's just a thigh. Like, y'all had me convinced I was going to see some hole. Y'all had me convinced. Like, fuck y'all. Y'all had me thinking I was going to see somebody hole. Y'all sick. I join and I see cheeks. Yeah, you know. You got to circumvent sometimes.
5 years ago.
Over that?
Ian is very malleable. He's the friend in high school who ditches his friend group when he gets his first girlfriend. No, like actually. He missed his best friend's wedding for his wife's tattoo appointment.
Wait, what? Say, bruh. I don't have anybody that would invite me to anything because no one cares if I live or die. But if I was invited to a wedding, I'm not skipping that to watch a bitch get drew on. Like, I'm not watching that. I'm not canceling going to see a close friend tie the knot with their spouse just to watch a bitch get drawn on. Like, what are we doing here?
Incredibly negative person. I'm very like doom heavy.
Ian keeps me on a leash, okay? And I'm okay with that because I need to be on a leash because I am unhinged. I know that you would fucking cry if I said something to you in real life. I know you would cry. How do I know? Because I've done it to one of you fuckers in real life and you have cried.
So because you've done it to one person, you think you could do it to more? And what if they just respond by showing you your nudes and yelling at this is what you are? Like, could you pick a better option here?
Yeah, I'm an angry bitch. One time after we were together in Edmonton, you said, I don't want to talk to you, and hung up the phone. And I was like, holy shit, what's going on? Like, I was panicking. So I contacted his mom, and she was like, he needs to know that you are going to like let him exist, that you're not going to like make this a problem, that he has the freedom to like do what he needs to do. So she was like, do not contact him until he contacts you. And for 2 weeks, I managed to not reach out once. It was the hardest thing I had ever done. I literally felt
gay. I haven't talked to my grandmother since 2021, but that's because she's dead.
She would tell Ian when he was tired.
That pussy gotta be crazy to the. Listen, look at the inside of her mouth. You could tell that pussy is not crazy.
One time we ended sparring, and afterwards everybody's hanging out, and she walks up to Ian and she goes, "You're hungry."
Yes.
And then so they had to leave because Ian was hungry.
I have a kinesiology background, nutrition background, so I'm able to kind of like help.
She was guiding me the whole time, tell me what to eat, when to eat.
I got diagnosed with ADHD.
Well, he said after the first session he knew that you had ADHD, but after the second session he really knew.
He really knew. Yeah.
Wait, I got diagnosed with ADHD. No, the therapist just took a guess, and then when you kept talking, yeah, he confirmed it.
Said that like her mom only had 2 expectations for her to marry someone that was rich and also to be of her religion, right? And so she said that and Isa goes, well, I mean, I didn't get someone that was of my religion, but at least I got one part of it right. He's rich.
It's not Ian anymore. I don't know what this version of who you are is, and let me clarify. I support progression. I support growth. If people want to condemn their old videos, I have old videos that I'm not.
Listen, I'm just an individual. Can I ask y'all a question? I'm just gonna ask y'all a question. How would you feel if at like 2 o'clock in the morning, one of your partners just randomly tells you that he went into his mom's room and stole her porn and has just been watching it every single day? Like, in my mind, I'm not even knowing how I'm supposed to feel. And in my head, I kind of feel dejected and rejected at the same time. Because it's like, I get that you're supposed to be close with your friends. I don't want to be that close with any of my friends. I don't want to know that your mom has porn on a fucking DVD in the year 2025, and you, at your big ass age of 27, go into your mom's room and steals her fucking porn. Like mother, like daughter. Here's the twist. It's a mother and a son. It's like there's some shit that you could just never really understand. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not hip to all the hot new slang going on in the world right now. Maybe nigga said, let me see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm proud of that's still on my channel. That's fine. People grow past things, right?
Gay son or thought daughter. Problem is, it's a straight son. The nigga just went into his mom's room, stole her porn, and is never giving it back. You're a fucking thief.
But this is not one of those instances of growing.
And the motherfucker is currently watching this stream on Twitch.
This is an instance, this is a situation where you have a wife where the man is so obsessed and is so embedded and ingrained in a relationship to a point that they put their partner on a pedestal that not only can they do no wrong, that anything that their partner thinks, believes, or says, they have to automatically think or believe or do what their partner, girlfriend, boyfriend thinks or reflects, or any thought process that is not in line with their partner. They can't have an original thought. They can't be their own person with their own perspectives, their own opinions. It is literal what I call relationship brain rot, where
I don't think you came up with that, my boy.
Man or woman, their partner is so englamored, it's stuck with their obsession of their partner that they lose who they are as a person, as a man, as a woman, right? And I can't sit back and ignore this anymore, because this clip was the final nail in the coffin for me, and it is despicable that you think like, as somebody who used to be so logical, somebody who used to make such good content, this is where you've stemmed to a point of where I can't listen to them anymore. You know, it's always the Jews putting secret messages.
How the fuck? Huh? How did we get here? The Jews? I thought we was talking about a cuck. How we got to this point? Wait, the fucking New Orleans Saints named Spencer Rattler as their starting quarterback. This is going to be a generational run. I am excited.
Messages in all of their music. It's the Jews that really started Pizzagate. Well, let's just think about what you just said, all right? Anissa let you know that Radiohead is part of the Zionist movement. Like, it's like you start using this word like you've never used it in your whole goddamn life, but now all of a sudden in the last 6 months you're a Zionist expert. You know, I've been accused of being a Zionist because my name is Repsion, because it has Zion in it. Like, how stupid can people be? But the point being here, right, is that, did you know, let me just educate you.
I think I'm confused by the layer of which white people discuss things, because I clicked on this video in my recommendeds because I thought this was about Idubbbz. How the fuck did we get to Jews in Zionism? Like, it's usually the dads, you know, you're cooked even if your mom keeps going. Bro, wait, first of all, progressive society. Women can watch porn. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all run up a wall when y'all see a woman acting in porn, but you draw the line at her having porn? Jeez, wait a minute. I'm not gonna lie, the wife beater, tats, and balding hairline. Come on.
Ian, Idubbbz, and your wife, Anissa. Since you want to play this virtual signaling bullshit.
Excuse me, it's virtue, not virtual.
That I'm sick and tired of you spewing out of your fucking toxic mouth, right?
That's not a rare occasion. Y'all just haven't gone into your mother's room to rummage through her shit. Now, will I do it? Fuck no, because I don't want to find none of that shit. But listen, women are better at hiding shit. It's a fact. It's not a theory, boys. It is a fact that women are way better at hiding shit.
OnlyFans creator pledged $11 million to Israel, pro-Israel, right? Which is hilarious to me. It's hilarious.
Wait, how did we get to genocide? How do we get to Israel-Palestine? What? How do... Are you and I not keeping up?
Because you have the fucking balls, or lack thereof, to sit in front of a camera and be like, I don't listen to them anymore because there's some hidden Zionist message in their music, or they support Israel, or they support something that I don't like. Therefore, I'm never gonna listen to the music ever again. That's not cool. Well, you know what? Apply that same logic to OnlyFans. Apply it, Ian. But you won't do that because your wife, who has an OnlyFans, and mine.
What the hell is Israel? I'm gonna keep saying that every time I think about Israel.
You, before anybody attacks me for this, I have an OF myself. So shut the fuck up. Don't even attempt to go there and say that I'm trying to shame somebody for doing sexy work online. I have one too. I've had one since 2019. I'm not shaming anybody for doing that.
Yeah, you are. But you're doing it in the means of trying to keep somebody consistent. There you are. Harley, help me, sweetheart. Help me out. This is supposed to be a video about Idubbbz needing help. But we have gone from like Idubbbz needing help to Idubbbz being a cuck to something about the Jews to something about Zionism. And now we're on Israel-Palestine. I'm waiting for the race relations to come in.
Well, I'm bringing it up because realistically, logically, if what you're saying here is that you're not going to listen to this band because of some Zionistic or whatever.
But we are semi-watching like what I predict to be fan fiction of schizophrenia.
Then your partner and you should not be on OnlyFans. Because the creator pledged $11 million. So that would make you a hypocrite. That would make you having a double standard. It's no different than those idiots who like get really mad at the company that makes Oreos, right? Because Oreos did
Is he saying he does OnlyFans or just has an account and stuff? No, he does. He's saying he does.
Rainbow Oreo color flavor, right? And they were like, I'm protesting Oreos. I don't like the gay people, whatever, right? They protested Oreos. But little do they know, these stupid motherfuckers.
Are you all aware that Are you all aware that apparently I was mentioned in a lawsuit that involves this guy and his ex-girlfriend? Now, while the silence is washing over you, I will explain to the best of my memory. This guy and his ex-girlfriend were in like legal issues with another person. And apparently either I was mentioned in it or I was mentioned in court, because I am friendly with this person you see on the screen and his ex-girlfriend. Because I'm a very easy person to get along with. All you have to do is just not be a dick, and you have to care about my well-being. Those are my only parameters. I'm a fictitious bitch, but I'm a simple fictitious bitch. Who's in Paris? Niggas in Paris. I genuinely want to know the reason. I don't remember the reason because I think this was like 2022, 2023. But I just remember them both mentioning it to me, and I'm like, why? Of all people, me. I'm just there. I'm just there listening to like the random shit they're telling me. And it's just like random in the sense of what they're dealing with. And I'm just like, oh, that sucks. And then we're playing Fall Guys together. So it's like, what are we doing here?
Is that deep down to the core, right? The company that owns Oreos owns like 50% of the food industry when it comes to snacks.
How did we get here? Oreos? I haven't had Oreos in a minute. What Oreo did?
Okay, so realistically, you have to eliminate every single product down the line, and not just Oreos, but everything else that company owns. So realistically,
I'm so thrown off. What are we doing?
You're an idiot. You're stupid. You're dumb. You're in an abusive, toxic relationship that you at this point still can't see because you're drowning. You're drowning. You are drowning in this woman's...
Say it.
Whatever
Say
she
it.
produces. I don't...
just say pussy. Speaking of which, so I did ask Tyron if he remembered like the police chase we witnessed. I forgot to mention that one of the cops that tried to fucking chase this dude head first. He hit his head on the bumper of his own police car. I forgot that part. Okay, since you know this dude, is he ever able to explain his thoughts clearly? See, there was a time where you could look back and be like, oh, Repsion, yeah, he makes good videos about what's that guy's name? Shane Dawson? No, evil Shane Dawson. What was that guy? Onision. Him. Like, he made videos about Onision. And I even think he got, didn't Onision sue him? And then he had to deal with that? Or was that a Tozy? It was one of these motherfuckers.
You don't know. Toxic fumes. I mean, this woman doesn't respect you at all, Ian. Do you not understand that? You are literally laughed and ridiculed so much on the internet. You went from being somebody who was well respected to literally to somebody who...
He looks so sad in this realization. You look like you might have looked up to this man. Horrible if that's the case, but you know.
Isn't a man, isn't just even like an actual just man in the simplest forms of like being who you are. You know, I can't.
So look, I've said it 2 times on this stream. I'm going to say it a third. Again, white people have to be very careful with the tattoos they put on their body and like the placement of them, because you'll think that shit looks cool, but boy, you look like a reformed neo-Nazi.
I can't imagine being a man and having things that you really, really enjoy to do as a guy, and a woman or man comes along, and this goes both genders,
Oh, no, don't be politically correct now. Call them women what they are, whores. Call those women what they are. Melanie, you're a whore. Harley, you're a very special individual.
Comes along, and then the things that you really enjoy, you stop enjoying them because of your partner. That is sad, and you know what's crazy? It's sad because I've been there.
Why me? I'm not gonna lie. I thought you was gonna respond with, I'm a dude. So it's like, whoops. My bad. Thought you were a dude, my guy. Thought you were a dude.
I was in a relationship once in my life where I was where Ian is right now. I got out of that, thankfully. I saw it for what it was. I left. But it's draining.
If it's the relationship I think it is, then you ended up having to deal with lawyers too.
It is draining. It is destructive. You are not healthy.
Dudes can be hoes too, Leon. Hey, No. You've never seen a man do any of that. OJ didn't kill her. The glove didn't fit, so you...
You're not. I can tell you're not. This is your wife doesn't respect you. Your life.
Men don't cheat. What man do you know that's a hoe? You can't prove that.
Wife doesn't care about. Why would your wife respect or care about you when she talks openly garbage about you online and says horrific things? Back in the Discord logs, if you've ever seen Anissa bash Ian, this was back in 2017, 2018, right? When she makes fun of your that you smell. Who says that about their partner?
Me. Hey. I'm the type of nigga, I'll run your pockets. But that's just who I am as a person. Like I'm going to jost the fuck out of anybody I'm cool with. And all they gotta do, if I ever offend them, they just gotta hit me with that, bro. What was that? Hey, guess what? That's the end of it. I ain't gonna jost you like that no more. Leon is a hoe for Amazonia. No. I said life is going one of two ways for me. I'm either meet the love of my life, or we gonna have family, kids, die happy, and then all that good shit. Or a 7-foot woman with no height discrimination is going to take me. These are my only two options. I will not do anything else.
Yeah, she was live and told people that my partner smells and stinks.
Which one's the bad ending? Neither. It's just one or the other. I can't have both. It's just one or the other.
Like, that is so disrespectful. You just sit there and you take it. Like, you don't want to use those words.
You used every other fucking word. Call him a bitch. Call him a bitch. You used every other word.
You take it like a lost puppy.
Right. You should have just said bitch. You just called a motherfucker a dog. You just called a motherfucker a lost dog, bro. What is this?
It doesn't know how to do anything. It doesn't know how to eat. It doesn't know how to go outside and go to the bathroom. It has to be coddled with a leash. You are literally... This is you on the ground, okay? She's walking around like this, and you're on the ground like a dog, slurping every goddamn piece of dirt that falls on the ground from her dirty feet. That's you, Ian.
It's a cuck.
And I can't do it anymore. I can't not make a video and vocalize this. And
Wait, I'm so glad you vocalized it. You realize nothing's changing.
It makes me sad. It genuinely makes me sad that I have witnessed this man become something that he is not. And again, I want to go back to the point. I encourage growth and change and people developing and growing past their old content. But this is not that. This is somebody who's in an abusive marriage, and you will not convince me otherwise that Anissa is not an abusive, manipulating, gaslighting, horrible woman. I mean...
You're calling someone all these things from all these miles away. And you won't say the word bitch? Cowardice.
This is the same woman who has Creator Clash completely failed, where all the money, all this charity.
Wait, she's not the only one that caused that to fail, buddy. She's not the only one.
Money didn't even get used for the charity that they promised people were going to go. This is not a businesswoman. This is a leech, unprofessional businesswoman. This is a woman who doesn't know anything about anything and has only used Ian strictly for her own benefit to gain in the online creator space. I don't like that I'm saying that, but that's the reality. She has built her...
Niggas say Ian got 24 hours to get in the booth. You got motherfuckers who look back at a certain time. You got people who look back at a certain time, 2016. Go ask Chris the next time he fucking streams. Ask Chris very plainly. Oh my God, how good was YouTube back in 2016? And motherfuckers will bring up Idubbbz rapping in response to another motherfucker rapping at him. You gotta look back at this shit and just realize that it wasn't good. It really wasn't good then, but your pee-wee dumbass brains convinced you that this shit was great.
Self up in a very negative way off of Ian's name, and Ian and Idubbbz has fallen down to this level that I've never witnessed, that I didn't think was even attainable in the online world. Yet
what
he has done.
First, listen, I hate the parasocial aspect of motherfuckers thinking something can't be done in the online world. There is a man who left his who he didn't leave his family, but was married, achieving the financial success that one would want, the riches of a human being, and decided, I'm going to fall in love with an AI robot. I'm going to have an AI robot. I am going to have an AI robot as my girlfriend. And when asked if his wife were to voice the problem, would he leave her or would he stop with the AI shit? He fucking said no. He fucking said no. This the ball dude again? No. Also, I want to show y'all something. Look, and I'm gonna start it off like this. I'm gonna show y'all that even still, with it being a few days out from release, I as a grown man, still, I want to show you something. I still do not have NBA 2K26 pre-ordered. I do not have the other editions pre-ordered either. So when I show you this, and I show you that I'm firm in my belief that I'll just wait to see if 2K is good, then I'll buy it. Like, I'm not trusting my friends' words because these motherfuckers can't code a fucking game to save their life, and they play the same 3 games every year. Their opinions are not trustworthy, worth a damn. And then when I see a motherfucker already spending $600 on microtransactions for a game that comes out on Friday, I'm dead. I'm dead. And look, you can buy the microtransactions right now. You can buy all the shit right now. The fucking Pro Pass, the Hall of Fame Pass, the fucking $19, $150, $100, $50 version. What else? The $5 version, the $10 version, the fucking $1 version. You can buy it all right now. You can buy it days before it drops, which I believe is a risky game. Because if you spend that fucking money and you don't get it, you sick. You really sick. Let me count. Let me do what I'm not good at. Let me do the math. Let me do the math. That first one right there at the bottom, that looked like a 59. Hold on. Let's try to. Which one could he have possibly bought? It has to be this one. It has to be this one, like the $50 one. And let's plus tax it. Let's plus tax it. Just be generous. It'd be like $53.23. Like $53.23. Let's just say that. Plus $163.11. Plus $163.11. Plus 75. Plus 75. Plus 100. Plus 25. Plus 25. Plus 25. Plus 163.11. Plus 163.11. Nigga, the game not even out and you spent $1,000? The game not even out, bro. You spent $1,000? You spent $1,000, bro? You nigga. A thou? A thowie wow? A thou, bro? I don't even think this nigga ain't even got no stream link. He ain't got no Twitch, nothing. He ain't got no. Where's the Twitch, bro? Where's the Twitch link? Go watch TV Bullet. I'm not clicking that. What? I know one person who would do that, then say it was bullshit. Look, part of me, listen, bro. Part of me wants to play 2K26, but I've been cucked by this game for like 5 straight years. I told myself, five of them. For 5 years, this game has cucked me. I told myself, I'ma wait a month. I'm not listening to none of these fucking paid for shill content creators. I'm waiting that month. And if the shit good, I'll buy it then. I ain't got no FOMO. I got other shit to play. Y'all have seen me play other shit. Y'all have seen me get to work on other games, bro. Like, it's not impossible. Like, literally. If I pull up my Steam library, for example, I got basic ass fucking game. I could buy Lego Batman right now. Like, I really could. Like, I could. And it could just be that. Hey, it could literally just be that. Same with me with COD. I ain't even buy COD. I was really just on Warzone, like the full Call of Duty game. Nigga didn't buy. Has he talked more about Raja? It's been like an hour, buddy. You missed that. We're bullshitting now. You missed that. You show up late wondering if you missed class. That's dangerous work. I hope you not in school, and I hope you not teaching motherfuckers about school. That's terrible work. You show up an hour late asking if you missed the class. You sick. You sick. You sick. If I was a professor and if you was a student, I'd have kicked you out. I'd have kicked you the fuck up out of here. I would have sent you out the way. I've teached for 2 years. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of who you are. The multi-competitive in third mode so far have been all right, but those shits only last a year. This is my thing. The biggest scam is sports gaming, not gambling, gaming. These games come out every year and they are the same thing with like the smallest of graphical improvements or the smallest amount of presentation upgrade. The smallest amount of improvements, because how many times can you reinvent the wheel on a sports game? If they just like made one and then like waited like 2 years to make the next one, that'd be fine. Because you're not changing anything. You can still make the same amount of money. I'd argue you'd make more if you just like made one 2K and then just waited 2 years for the next one. What the fuck is this? What in the fuck does Fortnite have going on? Why is gorillas in fucking Fortnite? Glad I don't play sports games. Gamers in general are cucks. Sports gamers are the most egregious of the cucks. Like, I wish I could say otherwise, but we are. Like, I'm saying we because I'm included in this. I play sports games, but I'm slowly losing my indoctrination. And it's like, you know what's crazy? It's crazy when my friends try to convince me, like, no, this shit's going to be better than the last one. My cousin lives and dies by this idea that these games are so different, and they're not. And the sick part is he's done it for like the past 3 years. Oh, this next man's going to be different from the last one. Plays it, swears it's different, and then it's like, yeah, this shit was the same. And then the next one, oh, it's going to be so different. Plays it. Oh, it's so different. Month later, yeah, it's the same. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it, especially since you got a Lego version. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. I don't know. But I do like the fact that, oh, they do have the rest of them. Okay. I thought they were gonna bullshit. I truly thought they were gonna bullshit. Not have the. Why the fuck are the Power Rangers? Are the Power Rangers like able to be bought, or is this just the battle pass? Fuck the music pass. Show me the battle pass. Okay, it looks like that's not a Power Ranger. That's not a Power Ranger. Where the fuck are the Power Rangers? Am I getting cucked? I mean, you got this Power Ranger. But where are the rest of them? Play as Russell. How bold of you to assume I'm about to spend my money on this shit. How bold of you, madam. They got fucking Squid Game. You gotta be kidding me, dog. You gotta be... Oh, here are the Power Rangers. Jesus Christ. I would only want this one for obvious racial reasons. For obvious racial reasons, I would want this one. I would want that. I'd want that. See, I'm a cuck. I'm about to play a fucking sports game. I'm about to play a sports game. But, children, I need y'all to understand that there's various complexities out in the world. Is there anything else for me to fucking sink my teeth into? Because I do love when I just randomly turn on the fucking stream and I'm just like, fuck it, let's rip! But sometimes you could never exist without truly happenstancing. God damn these fucking bots. God damn these fucking bots. Goddamn 47. Like I wouldn't mind having American Dad and Beavis and Butthead, but make it as close as the COD style bundle. I mean, I don't want, like, COD can't make these skins. COD's better off, like, if they made like a human version of like the American Dad, that could have been cool. Like, you can't, it's clear that they can't make these cartoon characters look good. Like, you just can't. It looks and seems very fucking off-putting and weird as fuck. It just does. It just does. It just does. And I think the sick part is like how commonplace one can make it. But overall, I think I'm done. Mario Strikers? No, I'm done. Goodbye.